Welcome back
Welcome back.
to another Inside the Stables podcast. I'm Anderson Watkins,
I'm Sonny Harrington.
And I'm Lawson Jones.
and we got a big vid for you. But first off, let's go ahead and get Lawson starting us off here.
Yeah, we're going to start off with our Stables Sports. What's been going on around Aiden Griffin in the sporting world? And I'll start it off here with boys basketball. Sitting at 11 and 10 on the season.
Indeed.
Above 500.
Above 500, you know.
Better than both of y'all.
Some of their game.
What'd you say?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
They
Better than both of our batting averages? So is that what you said?
I'm pretty sure they played today at Tarboro. Last time these two played, Aiden Griffin won by 3 points, 61-58. Close game.
Back.
Should be a pretty solid game.
Don't we play Kinston, I think?
No, we already played Kinston twice.
already played Kinston. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm thinking of the girls' schedule, I think.
No, we already played Kinston twice. We don't play them again.
Okay.
But if we are going to talk about the girls,
Bangfield, right?
I don't know.
No, they don't play
okay.
Farmville.
I'm trying to think.
That was their last win. Big win. Well, if we're going to keep going here, JV boys sitting at 11-4 right now. Pretty solid record.
That's more like my batting
But
average.
if we're being honest, though, like the JV boys team is really, really good. They got some great players.
Yeah.
But-
they did pick a big win.
What's the but, though?
They got this guy named Chris, and he's like 6'5", can like dunk off hops. Like he's kind of good at basketball, and I genuinely think he should probably be on varsity. If you want me to be completely honest, I think personally he should be starting over.
Starting? That's crazy.
I don't think he'll start over Micah.
He should be starting over somebody, just because they have not been playing very solid.
Well, JV boys picked a big win over Farmville. That
Yes.
was a big win. Now next, girls basketball, just to knock it all out. They sit at, if I'm not mistaken here, I can't read it well, 11-7. 11-7.
7-11.
They also picked up a big win over Farmville. Big win over. They played Tarboro with a huge win. They won by 50.
Mm-hmm. That was.
Yeah,
I
they
wish
won by
that was
50.
us in football.
Yeah, they picked up a big win over Farmville. That's a huge win for us knocking off Farmville. Really, any sport, 56-50. That's a big win.
Do you have any information about football that's coming here, or is there anything big news? Or
Any big news? Not really, no. Other than the fact that we're definitely winning the state chip next year, 100%, no doubt about it.
Our boy S-Dog might be starting the O-line.
he said, "Ring me." That's what
Yeah,
he said.
Ring
He said,
me.
"Ring me."
He's
I might
pointing at
be-
the ring finger.
Even though they do not hand out rings.
And
At
Oh
the
no!
ceremony.
Oh, trust me, they will.
No,
I'm gonna
they
get
don't.
a ring.
No,
I'm-
I was there. They don't.
No, they do, cause I'm gonna be there.
Anyway,
They're starting it because of me.
Don't listen to Sonny. If we're gonna move
We'll get
on,
one,
I
no.
think we gotta go
I'll go
wrestling
with
here. Wrestling,
Ooh.
really good.
They have a regional tournament
Indubitably.
Saturday, singles
Yeah.
at AG.
And,
Big tournament.
I would say
always.
Wait, are we
arena.
streaming that?
I don't
Probably
know.
not. That's a lot of matches.
And there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
It's a whole gym's gonna be backed out. But
It's
anyway,
like
our big
tons.
dog right now,
That was a good point.
George.
Oh, yeah,
George
George
Medina
has
is
been-
a dog.
Buddy.
I don't think he's lost all year.
Yeah, that guy is.
you
I
know.
think he might go for a state chip. I don't know much about wrestling, but
I'm not huge on or big into wrestling. I know that the guy who picked up South Central Chayton,
Chayton.
he's
yeah,
really good.
I've heard
He
that
is
he's
really good.
But Landon Smith is still out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Didn't he
That is
UCL?
a-
UCL.
Yeah.
I almost had to get the TJ.
Not the TJ.
Not the TJ.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
Track has states today.
Oh, really?
Winter,
Wait, where?
Winter Track has states today at Winston-Salem, in Winston-Salem.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be cold down there, no?
Yeah, Winter Track has their states today. As we're recording this on Wednesday, February 11th, Winter Track's going to be
But-
in Winston-Salem.
It's not cold if you're running that fast.
That is true, because our players are running faster than the speed of sound. I mean, if we're being honest, realistically,
Speed of light.
really the speed of me on the highway, really, honestly.
You go 50 on the highway.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
you know,
Anyway,
baseball, softball, right around the corner.
Baseball, yeah. Softball starting to practice again.
Yeah.
Start-
Baseball, softball start it's right around the corner.
baseball's been practicing like all year.
Yeah, baseball been practicing all year. Softball
Yeah.
just started back. No, no diss.
No, but
We're just
I
locked
think
in.
next Friday, I believe.
Next Friday.
Next
you're right,
Friday we'll
scrimmage.
be heading to New Bern to scrimmage them for our first, real competition of the year. And then the day after that, we play 2 games at Riverside. I think we play Riverside and Northern Nash on Saturday
Yeah.
The 21st, if I don't believe.
Guess what? We're getting all wins.
All dubs, 3-0 on the week.
Now, actually, this is the year for state chip for baseball. This is the year.
Baseball's getting state chip this year,
State chip this year.
no doubt.
We're gonna get a ring.
Y'all are getting a ring, 100%.
You
Y'all
see
got
it?
it in the
Are you
bag?
seeing it?
Y'all got it in the bag.
Ring.
No,
ring.
we just have confidence. We got that.
Yeah.
We have the pitching. We have the hitting,
Okay.
and we have, no offense, our conference for baseball is terrible. We are in a football basketball conference, so for baseball it falls
We're-
off.
Honestly, the only team that will give us trouble is probably Green Central.
Yeah.
Green Central is pretty. It's gonna be solid. Farmville losing Joe May and Trey Williford's gonna be bad.
They're not gonna be good. They're not gonna be good.
And you know,
Kinston.
we're not gonna mention Kinston and Bedingfield and Tarboro. We don't really have to worry about those three either.
Well, since Anderson did bring up the football topic, well, let's go to the Super Bowl. Why don't we, fellas?
how'd you do that?
What?
Yeah,
You know how
Yeah,
to
we're
roll
going.
ours?
We're going to go around
We're
the
gonna
big
roll ours.
leagues here.
You can't roll an R.
I can't remember.
No,
Well,
I can't.
you can't either.
No,
Wait, okay. Well, hold on. Wait, we gotta try now.
no, I've tried before.
You know, Sonny likes the Spanish girls.
Okay. I do.
Wait, that's Colin. Go from behind the camera.
cameraman.
hey, cameraman! I swear you weren't supposed to speak, camera guy.
But yeah, we're around the big leagues, and we're gonna start off with the biggest football game of the year, the Super Bowl. Seahawks
Did not feel like the biggest game.
No, it did not.
Yo, Colton! I just realized what you just did. Yo, Colton! Oh my God! yo.
All right. Besides that, Seahawks knock out the Patriots 29-13. Get their revenge for 10 years earlier when they had the ball on the 1 yard line.
Called it. Called it.
It wasn't hard to call that game. Let's be
Yeah.
honest,
To
Anderson.
be honest,
Did all y'all pick Seahawks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Seahawks all the way across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, the Seahawks had.
and it doesn't help when one of your offensive linemen gives up 16 QB.
Dude, also, he apparently, which he said in an interview, it shouldn't have been an excuse, but he was not 100% healthy. He was battling injury throughout the year. Something in his knee or something. So that didn't help with the, but still.
Yeah, but
It's going to be better than that.
I feel like that also. It doesn't. oh, I don't know. Who did the Patriots play that Will Kemp had to go up against? That was like.
Broncos.
Oh yeah, you're right. But
And they shut them down.
they did. So I just don't understand what would make him play so.
That Seahawks defensive line is really good.
Well, with also,
I know
like,
that, but, I mean,
I was, watching some sports center the other day, and they were saying, like, the Seahawks defense knew what the O-line was going to do. Like, Witherspoon had 5 open opportunities on Drake May,
Yeah.
like, in the whole game. Like, that's crazy. Like, he was killing Drake May out there. And then,
Indeed.
And I will say that whole Seahawks defense as a whole is really good.
Yeah, that
It's
Seahawks
secondary
defense
linebacker,
speaking of
D-line.
Nick Imoala,
Nick
Oh,
Eamon
yeah,
Morey,
yeah.
Number
Eamon
3,
Morey,
he got robbed.
for rookie defensive player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
That
Maybe not stat-wise. I think stat-wise, the Browns guy got it.
but I think
But
it's more impactful.
Impactful, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's
The
more.
Legion of Boom is back.
No, they didn't say that. They said that they didn't want to be called Legion of Boom. They said they wanted to be called the Dark Side.
Yeah.
Wait,
Good
that's,
stuff.
what about the Emerald City Route Runner though?
All right.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Some interview
we're gonna
gave it to JSN.
The MVP was Kenneth Walker the third.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kenneth Walker had
wait,
He went
like
off.
136 or 100.
he had 200 total yards. I think he had
200.
but I think he had 137 rushing yards.
He had 86 rushing yards after the first half.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
That was
He
like-
also had,
They
he
gave
also
him
had,
a lot of good
he also had their
opportunities.
only 2 touchdowns of the game was him.
yeah, he was.
Well, pick 6.
no,
But
yeah.
yeah.
I thought the Patriots scored a touchdown.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying for the
Oh yeah. For
Yeah,
the
the-
Seahawks.
only 2
Yeah,
offensive
Patriots scored
touchdowns.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna stay with fact football, Matt Stafford locked up MVP.
Oh.
How do we feel about that? I definitely think statistically he was the best.
I think he was best quarterback, and then like people were like, "Oh, Drake May should have got it," but then we saw how Drake May did in the
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Like, that's not an MVP caliber performance there.
You also saw Matt Stafford really push Seattle to their limits in the NFC Championship.
Yeah, no, that was definitely good.
That was the Super Bowl.
It was actually pretty much the Super Bowl, honestly. But like, I do think Sam Darnold had a pretty good case set for it, honestly, because he
Sam
kind of
Darnold
yeah.
for MVP.
That's not.
No,
No, I know he didn't win it.
I know, but
He shouldn't have deserved it.
He did.
Bro,
He
what
had
y'all
no
mean?
case in that.
What do you mean?
He did not.
He still had.
Hey, save it for your hot take, buddy.
Yeah, seriously.
If
Yeah,
you're
save
hot
that for
take.
your hot take because that's no.
Yeah, explain it later.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm-
I also saw a clip saying that the 15 seconds Fernando Mendoza when he scored the touchdown, that was way more entertaining than the whole Super Bowl.
I can almost agree with that. It was a very boring Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It was, what,
just
9-0
field-
at halftime?
Yeah, bro. It was just like field goal after field goal. After
And
field
then
goal.
How did the kicker not get MVP?
Bro, that's what I was saying. I was like, bro, look, the kicker should have got it.
I will say this.
He went
like,
5 for 5.
I will say this: the kicker had a crazy game, like something we haven't seen before. But they're not gonna give it to the kickers, especially with the kind of game Kenneth Walker had.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker had a
sure,
crazy
sure.
game too.
But like, if Kenneth Walker didn't do as good,
Yeah.
has good.
It literally. I think if Kenneth Walker has like just a normal game, I think it should go. to
Yeah.
the
You gotta think this guy's the backup. He's not even like
Yeah.
the starting running back.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Zach Charbonnet's been their pretty much their
yeah,
guy all year.
Kenneth Walker though, he's.
But if we're breaking the sack record, Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that was a big.
I would say that dude is really making a case for one of the best defensive players.
What
of
do
all
we
time.
think? Do you think he'll have just as good as the
Yeah.
year next
He
year?
needs to leave the Browns.
He does need to get the Browns, but I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. He's only getting better.
I think, and this might make Colton happy, he might go to the Steelers.
He should go to the Eagles for real.
How about the Cowboys, baby?
No, but like, who
The,
paid
Cow-
the
the
most?
Cowboys need some love.
Actually,
I
the
think-
Cowboys could
They could be.
possibly pick.
Nah,
him.
I think
I don't
the
think
LA
they-
Dodgers might get him with the money they're spending on
Yeah,
MLB.
that's facts though.
He
No,
might
the
get
only
the
reason I say the
defensive
Cowboys,
player.
the only reason I say the Cowboys wouldn't even try to get him is because the only part of our defense that's strong is our defensive line.
Yeah, even without like.
I mean, the Dodgers spend $500 million on okay players. I think they'll spend $1 billion.
They've spent upwards of couple $1 billion on players.
And they're
Yeah,
all,
I never really understood how the MLB money thing works. I feel like that's like an infinite money glitch.
I was talking to Al Burleson himself. There's going to be a lockout in 2027.
Oh yeah, everybody. There's gonna be a lockout on the fact of the salary cap.
I mean, there's got to be. No way the Dodgers can have all these people and they're going to pay him in 2030. Like,
Yeah, they do their they negotiate their contracts something to pretty much where they pay them. Okay, Shohei's contract was pretty much $1 billion
Yeah.
in total. He's getting paid $2 million for the first 10 years of his contract.
So pretty much the whole time he's playing there. Wait, so then what happens to the
After,
guy?
after that, Tim, he gets paid his normal $100 million a year for the next however many years he needs it.
But the question is like, how, even though they're getting that much money, right, in that amount of time, how do the Dodgers not run out of money in like 10
because
years?
they're rich.
And it's Los Angeles.
Bro, Magic,
Right, actually.
And
Magic
think about it,
Johnson has a
they're-
lot of
they're
money,
all-
right?
Think about it as like college NIL. The Texas teams, the big teams like that, they spend the most money because they have the money to spend.
And
Yeah.
look at that. Like, the Magic Johnson's a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
And he only owns 2% of the Dodgers. All the other people have to have
Yeah.
so much money.
Yeah.
If he only has
Yeah.
2%.
And think about it, he's a billionaire, and their roster's $2 billion pretty much. He pays for the roster. I mean,
Yeah, his net worth is the roster.
all right, we're gonna. I think we should go to college basketball because it's been pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll start off with the big game around here. UNC knocks off Duke on a game-winning shot. Me and Sonny have had that talk about this game. I personally thought we would win at the Dean Smith Center and they would win at Cameron because that's usually how it goes when we're both good. But Duke had the game won for 90% of the game, and then
99.
99.9.
I will say this. Okay, I will say
9%.
this. And I saw this on TikTok. A guy brought up that actually really does bring up a good argument. John Shire coaches perfectly for 39 minutes of the game, and cannot coach for the last minute. Because think about this.
I like that.
Think about this. Last year, the games in the regular season, he kept going to Cooper Flag and Kniffle in the last couple seconds, and y'all kept
Yeah,
losing.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
Houston, he went to Cooper Flag, game on the line, y'all lost.
Well, I think
Y'all against Texas Tech, they completely crumbled. Y'all were up 20-something in that game and lost. Against
same
us,
thing with Cameron Boozer.
yeah,
this
they
year.
give it to Cameron Boozer with game on the line, and he doesn't get a bucket, and now we have 10 seconds to draw up a play and actually.
Yeah, dude, that last play by Cameron there was no reason for that.
Well,
He
also
just-
you gotta think about it. We ended the game on I think an 8-0 run, and
yeah,
Cam Boozer I think had 5 or 6 straight possessions where he was just trying to go ISO.
yeah, he was. He's obviously like our best player, but he genuinely did pretty much sell us that game. There
I
in the
think
fourth.
Isaiah
Or not the
Evans should have
fourth,
got the ball in that
pretty
situation.
I think y'all just do what they do best. The thing about we didn't even think about this. The game this Florida game where they won by 1, what did they do? They drew up a play. Isaiah Evans got a wide open 3. Boom, they hit a game winner. They win. But I'm just saying.
Isaiah.
I will say this if he can get over that and he can be better about that, Duke can win a national championship whenever they want.
Yeah, it's just because I feel like he kind of just relies on that
You guys
star
have the
player
talent.
that y'all get.
Yeah, they have talent every year. And if we're gonna talk about national champions, you know, the favorite all year has been Arizona. They just lost the first game of the year to
Kansas is looking like a favorite. Now.
Kansas with no Darren Peterson.
I feel like now, like we think so much like Kansas for the past 5 years has started off the year really well and got worse throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like
They've
that's just
gotten
happened.
better.
But this year it's the opposite. They've gotten better, and they didn't have Darren Peterson for that game. The guy's averaging 20 points. They didn't have that guy.
And he is I think has shown he is the most talented player in this draft.
But there'll be like, he's always out of the games. Like
yeah, I saw this 24 games. He's missed 11.
Yeah.
He hasn't
What?
played. Darren Peterson hasn't played 11 games this year.
11 games as a college player?
He sat out against Arizona. He practiced with them in the morning. He did all their warm-ups, did all their pregame, and then sat out right before the game because he had flu-like symptoms.
That doesn't make
And
sense.
did you see the clip of the
Wait, why?
guy?
are they not
Okay,
playing
an
him?
Arizona
Oh,
or no, a Kansas representative.
We got 5.
A Kansas representative was sitting at the scorers table, texting someone about the coaches, and the coach told Darren, he said, "You can either act like you're a part of this team, or you can cut the shit and just go do something else." Because
Oh, see, he's just not like being with the team.
yeah, no, he sat out the game against Monday night game
Yeah.
of the week. You're
Yeah.
gonna play the number 1 team in the country.
You're gonna
you-
play with the flu.
You practice all you.
Hell
Well,
yeah,
listen,
you are.
but listen. He practiced in the morning. He did the pre games. He warmed up with the team, and then 10 minutes before the game, he said he's not playing with flu-like symptoms. Now he didn't even have the flu-like symptoms.
So it's just stuff that's going on behind
He
the stuff
he is
that-
the
that's with
first
the
college
coach.
basketball player to have load management.
So he has problems. Off
Yeah.
the court.
Okay. At first, at the start of the year, they were saying it was cramps, like he couldn't get rid of muscle cramps, and that's why he wasn't playing. I mean, he sat out the second half against BYU when he had 20 points in the first.
Doesn't make any sense.
He sat out most of the second half against Texas Tech, and then comes in with 10 seconds and hits 2 back-to-back threes and win the game.
But when you see him on the court, he doesn't seem like a bad teammate.
No. I will say this. When he's on the court, Kansas is one of the best teams in the country. They are hard to beat. Flory Badunga is one of the best big men in the country.
Yes.
They play so well together. Like, that team...
Bryson Tiller's good.
Bryson Tiller has... Since Darren Peterson's been,
stepped up.
Since Darren Peterson's been in there...
As a singer does. I didn't know he was a
Bryson
singer.
Tiller has been one of the best players in the
I don't
country.
know who Tiller, the rapper, singer, artist, something like that.
I will say, guys, one of the bigger upsets... Number 6 at the time, Gonzaga got beat by Portland.
Oh yeah,
At Portland.
that was bro. It's because of the atmosphere. That's the only reason.
I will
we
say,
are
okay, I'll
serious
talk about
right
this. UNC did lose last night. But honestly, I'm going to be honest. I'm not even mad at loss. It's a trap game. We just come off a big win against Duke. We're going to a good Miami team, and we lose a game where we didn't really play well. I don't know if y'all saw this. Caleb Wilson didn't even have 10 points.
Yeah, State had a bye week, so.
Yeah, State got beat by 40 by Louisville. We lost by 6 to Miami.
All right, guys. I'll kind of explain the game as
Yeah.
I'm going to explain
Yeah.
it from a outside,
Non-biased.
non-biased. Okay.
Yeah, non-biased.
We go out there. Okay. We'll wait after the game. He said it's on him that we lost that game. We were not prepared for that. We were not prepared to face Michael Brown Jr. He said that we didn't have the game plan for number 3 for Louisville. He had 31. He can only go to his left, and we let him go to his left, and he had 31 points. And then
That's crazy.
Mikel Brown Jr.
Mikael Brown Jr. had knocked down 10 threes and had 45 points.
Yeah.
And
He
at
was-
one
he was
point,
knocked down.
That's a game plan issue.
At one point, Mikael Brown pulled up from the logo and cashed it.
Yeah, that's.
It was just like one of those nights where
Yeah, I'll say-
anything that was 50-50 went Louisville.
Yeah.
Now, State should have lost that game by looking at it like, yes, they should have lost that.
I'll say
But-
this: if you look at the
Could've been a lot closer.
if you look at the scores for the Carolina game, you look at the box scores, you would think Carolina lost by 20 with how bad everyone played. I think our highest score was Trimble. I think he had 15. Like, we really didn't play good. And honestly, like I said, it was kind of a trap game to me. We just come off the biggest win of the year, a game winner against Duke. We're going to a good Miami team who, by the way, has the same record, has a better record than State and the same record as UNC now. They're 19-5.
Yeah, they're
Miami's really good.
And State has to play Miami, Carolina, and then Virginia.
I'll say this: UNC also has to end the year playing Duke again, NC State, Clemson, and Virginia again.
Yeah,
All right, pivoting off of college basketball, I think we go to college baseball. You know, the season is right here. You know, it's upon us. We have college baseball. I think this week or next week.
This week.
I think
It's Friday.
We
Friday.
have
It's
some
Friday.
college.
Friday!
Wait, who's playing Friday?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Everybody's playing Friday.
Everybody. There's a big tournament with, like, It's Vandy, Arkansas, maybe TCU, and something else. Like big tournaments coming on. Like
So are we
this.
going to the UC baseball game on Friday or what?
No, we're not. I'm not a big ECU baseball fan.
Me either. So
So we're not all going to an NC State basketball game?
NC, well,
we could go to NC State UNC.
my
next
daddy
Tuesday.
does have tickets to that game. Good tickets.
All right. Anyway.
Stables at NC
I would
State?
say
Stables at NC State? That'd be
I
crazy.
would say we could give our Omaha 8, but why would we do that when we already did on the TikTok
TikTok!
page?
TikTok,
Inside,
make it
at
pop.
Inside the Stables on TikTok. Go check it out. We've already got some videos up.
Indubitably.
We just posted one literally like 20 minutes ago. You gotta check it out.
Another one coming tonight.
Yeah, you got another
If
one.
you guys
coming
want to
right
see
later.
our sweet dance moves, check it out.
And staying on
Yeah,
baseball,
guys.
World Baseball Classic about to start going on.
Oh,
Very
wait.
soon. World Baseball Classic.
Wait, who do y'all got winning that?
The U.S. is
Okay,
amazing.
okay, I'm just making sure. I didn't know if you guys were like.
It's gonna be a rematch, USA
Japan.
versus Japan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. The DR has a pretty stacked
Yeah,
team.
DR is supposed to be good, but a lot of people from the DR got their insurance waived. So some of their insurance, so they were.
I saw that. I did get a notification that Corbin Carroll will not be playing in the World Baseball Classic. He has a broken bone in his hand.
That's
And
not
Mike
bad.
Trout can't play because of his insurance. So with his insurance, that he would not be insured to play.
Bro, why does everybody not have insurance?
Fernando Lindor, I think he's in
Francisco Lindor?
Francisco Lindor.
Okay, Andrew.
If we gotta talk about MLB baseball, I mean, the Dodgers have literally spent $25 billion in one offseason. Somehow, some way.
I think
Somehow, some way, they've managed to spend more money than every other team in the MLB combined.
Shohei Ohtani is making more money than some teams have spent on their whole
Yeah,
roster.
he's making $1 billion, and I'm pretty sure like the A's have spent
Wow.
maybe $100 million on their roster.
But
Yeah.
Jacob Wilson and Nick Kurtz, that's a young
Yeah.
stars. Right
So
there.
I'm a Red Sox fan, and he's a Nationals fan.
That's crazy.
How is
so-
that crazy?
No, not that. I was talking about just the.
Oh, okay, about to say,
The
about
amount
to
of money
say.
that the Dodgers
Oh yeah,
spend.
okay. I'm a Red Sox fan, and he's a Nationals fan. Sonny's not really a big baseball guy,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but I would say
I'm with Philly pretty much.
he's
every
gonna
single
stick with the Phillies because he's a
But,
Philly
you know,
sports
The
fan.
Nationals have been rebuilding for like about
Philly
5
feet.
years.
I did actually go to a national game. I have a national cherry blossom hat. I
Oh,
did,
that's
really.
fire.
I
That's
did.
fire.
Yeah, bro. It was a.
So I was gonna ask you, Andy,
Great game.
how do you feel about this upcoming season for your Nationals?
I think we will be below average, below 500. You know, we
You're a
did.
Nationals fan?
Yeah, I
When did you
mean,
become a Nationals
He's
fan?
always been. a
I've
Nationals
always been a Nationals
I
fan.
didn't know that. What?
I mean, it's just like kind of hard to like talk about a team that's not above 500 most of the time.
Yeah.
I will say, as a Red Sox fan, I'm excited. I do think we're gonna have the best pitching staff in baseball.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
probably gonna be. The only problem is, I think we're big expectations. I kind of hope Roman Anthony goes crazy. Marcelo Meyer needs to go crazy. Like we have a lot of question marks on the offensive side of the ball, but pitching wise, we should have the best rotation in baseball.
Yeah, we have a lot of question marks on the gambling side for our team.
That is facts. They do have a lot of gambling question marks.
That is.
C.J. Abrams,
That
shortstop. When we get a game at 9:00 at night, and you're gambling at 5 p.m. for a game.
That's
I
the
mean-
only way to get the day started.
I mean, if I had to guess, honestly, I'd put the under on all of my bets just so I can perform terrible.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
That is literally illegal.
Oh, really, guys?
Emmanuel Clase is literally facing like 20 years in prison for that exact reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
So why would
But-
you do that?
Because
High
you're not
risk,
gonna
high
find me
reward?
out, dog. I'm gonna bet 2 bands with some
Two-
random
2
millionaire.
bands. If I'm a millionaire betting against a millionaire, I'm gonna bet $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay, well I can still bet that against some random millionaire for some random.
But the thing
country,
is, like-
Okay, hold on, wait.
and
If I'm
I'm
a
not
random,
finding out.
if I'm a random millionaire though, I'm not gonna go. Hey, let me bet against this baseball player who's playing in the game tonight on his own stat line.
It wouldn't be me who's making the bet. It would be my secretary, dog. Like Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, and still.
That is true.
But
Uh-huh.
still, like any
Shohei definitely did that. Shohei.
Yeah, Shohei 100% did that. Dude, that was not his manager.
No
way.
habla inglés. That's what he said.
Yes, bro.
He's not
Bro,
Mexican.
Shohei Ohtani can speak English perfectly fine.
Yeah, have you heard some of his interviews, dude? He's just like fluent English.
Yeah, he's
all the
fluent.
way
He's
through.
fluent, bro.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
also
his
making an
translator.
interpreter.
His translator over there was gambling for him.
All
Yeah,
right,
bro.
well, Sonny, I don't know if you want to take us to our next
A
segment.
rig. I don't even know the next segment. To be honest
Stable,
with you.
unstable.
Oh, but I don't even have a hot take. I ain't gonna lie.
Unfortunately, Sonny doesn't have a say in
I never
this
really thought. Sorry about
a
that.
say in this next segment. say in this next segment, but we're gonna go to the last segment of the day, stable or unstable, where we give our sports hot takes of the week. Andy, would you like to start it off, or you want me to start it off?
You can start off.
Wait, I'm not gonna be on the couch for this one. I can't be on the couch for this one, guys. I don't have a take, so hold on. I'm gonna stand apart from the side.
Okay.
Hey, let's switch out. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, let's get Colton.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
you know what,
continue.
Colton?
Hey, we're gonna little special guest, Colton.
Little screen
Introduce
time.
yourself for a second.
My name is Colton Lundy. I'm a sophomore. That's all I need to know.
Hey guys, hit him up on his Instagram at what?
Lord 01.
All right. So my hot take of the week is that I truly believe SGA has no business being called a free throw merchant. I think there is no reason to call him that. I think the dude is a top 2 player in the NBA, and I just think people calling him 2.
So who's your number one?
Jokic.
Wow.
Jokic is the best player in the NBA.
Giannis.
No, he's better than Giannis.
No.
Giannis.
It's a top 5.
Giannis is a 3.
Yeah, and plus, you know, when you're averaging, see, Jokic is just a stat line you can't argue with. Shea's averaging 35 a game on the best team in the NBA. But like, I just don't see how you call him a free throw merchant. I don't see how you do it,
Shooting 17 free throws a game.
dude. Okay. Sonny agreed with me on this point. Earlier. He agreed with me on this point that being able to get to the line though like that is a skill. Like being able to get the line at will is not easy. And you look at who had the best offensive season of all time. 2018 James Harden. That dude shot more free throws in a season than anybody in NBA history. He was getting to the line whenever he wanted. So now Shea's doing it, but it's a problem.
Yeah, pretty much.
Harden won an MVP literally on the same move.
But
You got to think there's a change of play style every year. So do we want that type of?
No, but I'm just saying Harden did that for a whole year and won an MVP off.
but Shea's only doing it because of the script in the NBA.
Oh,
There's a script in the
okay,
NBA.
that might be his hot take.
There's a script in the NBA.
And I'm just gonna say this:
NFL.
I've watched very little NBA games, but I watched the Thunder and the Bucks a couple weeks ago, and he gave them 40 points off, I think, no free throws, and it was the most efficient 40 points I've seen of all time.
Besides Michael Jordan.
Worst college basketball player of all time.
All right, Sonny, or I mean not Sonny, Anderson. Would you like to give your take?
My take.
You want to save yours for last because it's stupid?
It's not stupid.
Do you have a hot
he
take?
agrees with me.
I do have a hot take.
Well,
Okay, give us a hot
yeah,
take.
yeah, you're
Cool.
The
Yes.
Steelers are gonna win the next Super Bowl.
That could have been my hot
If
take.
we're doing hot take buy or sell, I'm gonna have to sell that take. I'm not gonna agree with that one.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I understand why, but
To be honest, okay, if
Explain.
I'm picking now though, I'm going next season. I would say the Rams or the Seahawks. Or would be the
Okay, so hear me out, guys. We got a brand new head coach, Mike McCarthy. He had some very promising output here. You're a Cowboys fan.
He was awful. He was
Okay.
terrible.
NFL color. Oh, with the logo. Okay, well that's pretty true, but you know it's a different setting. You got to give him that different setting. But at the same time, you're kind of right there. But anyways,
We only have 1 point.
we got almost a brand new coaching staff. Like everybody good is gone.
Yes.
But-
Wait,
Everybody good is gone.
bad.
How do you? Okay, wait. As a Steelers fan, how do you feel that y'all didn't even fire Mike Tomlin? He just stepped down. He just said, I'm not gonna be a head coach anymore.
That
I
just
like
shows you
that.
how bad our ownership is.
That is.
I feel like you
That's
guys.
what that means.
I feel like, you guys have had 3 coaches in the past 4 years. That just shows you guys are really build big on culture, and I like that about Steelers. They're gonna keep a head coach in there for a while, make sure it works out. Not like just 1 year and you're gone, or 2 years and you're gone.
You know, it's not like one of them where it's like 1 year and you might have a bad team and you just get thrown away, and then you go somewhere else and you have a good team and all of a sudden you're a great coach.
Yeah, so I like that.
Yeah, he's did it for 17 years.
So who do you think they'll play in the Super Bowl?
Who?
The Falcons? I mean, we're just throwing out random stuff now.
Panthers Steelers Super Bowl. See it right here in my eyes.
All right, we're gonna go past this take and we're gonna Anderson. Hot take. Here we go.
All right, my hot take, and it's not even coming from like a bias standpoint. I feel like State has a chance to win the ACC tournament. Lawson kind of agreed with me here.
I said that it's not the worst
Yeah,
take I've heard.
it's not. I'm coming from the State has the roster. When Copeland plays good for State, State beats top of the line ACC teams. Like we've seen it with Syracuse, we've seen it with SMU. We did not see it against Louisville. Okay, but we hope to see it against.
Coasley got given 45 points, by the way.
Bye week, right?
Yeah, it was bye week.
Bye week.
It was
Okay.
bye week. You know,
Okay, I'm this take I don't think they will, but I'm not gonna say it's like out of the window bad.
you see, like I would half buy it. I
See,
wouldn't
like,
fully buy it. I
yeah.
would half buy it.
See, like State has the roster and the coaching to do it, but it's just like they're one of them teams to me that can beat anybody, but can also lose to anybody.
Next
Your
year,
consistency isn't the highest.
well, when you have Kevin Keat too, after a game, if you win last year, you got 3 scoops of ice cream with some sprinkles. Okay, now we're really building some culture here.
What?
Yeah, after every win last year, which there was not many. Okay, the players went out
Hey, I gotta say
on
something
Kevin
here.
Keats' money and got 3 scoops of ice cream with sprinkles. Like that was a reward.
I'll say
And you
this.
wonder how DJ Burns got fat.
Yeah, that is a good point. No wonder DJ Burns is in the swarm right
Well,
He's not with the Swarm.
I'm
now. They
gonna.
got him signed
I'm,
from the swarm.
He was only on the Swarm for
I'm
like
gonna be
4
honest.
days. they put him in a tight jersey and then just released him. They just released him. They put him on this tight jersey and just said, "All right, we made fun of you. Now go."
I am gonna have to say that
That's all they did.
I am gonna have to sell this take. Unfortunately, I think the ACC is so good that I don't think they will. Like, I know y'all beat them, but besides just Duke and Carolina and those top teams, Clemson, SMU,
We beat Clemson.
Miami,
We beat SMU.
well, that might not happen next time.
in Miami,
Hey, we've been known to have some ACC magic.
like Syracuse is a solid team. Like
Beat
Georgia
Syracuse.
Tech's not
By 20.
bad.
We beat Syracuse by 20.
We also beat Syracuse by 20. Colton 2 minutes. Okay.
What does that mean?
I have to leave in 2 minutes.
Nice one, Anderson.
I unfortunately I'm gonna have to
Flag
sell
on
this
the
take, Andy. Because if I do had to pick a team to win the ACC tournament, it'd probably be, in my opinion, it'd probably be Duke or Carolina.
Or Miami.
Shake on it.
Duke or Carolina.
This is the sports trip we like to see here.
Duke or, okay.
I think Miami
did you know
could definitely be in.
Oh, Miami could 100% win the ACC tournament.
And the thing is, like, And the thing is, the funny thing is, State and Miami were both at the bottom of the conference last year. Didn't make the ACC
Yeah,
tournament.
no, Miami.
And
had,
now they're both at the top with new coaches. That just shows culture's coming.
I will say this too. I'm blanking on my take here. I'm completely. Oh, that like. The thing is with Duke UNC, it's all this big rivalry, but I don't know if y'all know this, but they play together in the summers. Like, Duke players and UNC players, like, hang out all the time in the summers. It's actually crazy is what I've heard a lot is that Duke and UNC players actually just hate State. Like, they hate State, but they hate State.
Well, that's not a bad argument.
I will say, like
Fans either.
Duke, and, like, they just been known that Duke and UNC players, like, are, like, not hating each other, but they do not like State.
They don't like State because when they come into the Lenny,
And they beat them by 40, it's a good day.
no, when they come into the Lenny, okay, and it's a close game every single time when they come into the Lenny.
Cause, okay, in-state rivalries are always
And state rivalries are always close, right? And
It's like,
we have been known to upset top teams like Carolina when Carolina was at their highest, ranked #1 preseason. Who beat them?
they did
State.
beat us in the 8th. They beat
Duke.
No,
Duke, #4 Duke, coming to State, #20 NC State, dunked by Dennis Smith Jr. to seal the deal. Bang, another top
I
team.
will say,
when they come to
that
Lenny,
year
they
that
don't-
year that they beat us when we were #1 was also the year they won the ACC tournament, got to the they beat us in the championship of the ACC tournament, and then okay, unfortunately Colt just had to go, but they beat us in the ACC tournament and then went on the crazy run to the Final Four, and then but we also went to the Elite Eight that year. We lost to the eventual national champions UConn, so I was not mad at when UConn hit that.
To be 100% honest, I think you should have beat UConn.
You mean the UConn team that had lost like one game all year?
That doesn't make any
Yep.
sense.
Should have beat
The
UConn.
UConn team that
Then
beat
you
us.
guys should have beat us in the Elite Eight and in the ACC tournament.
You should have, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
But we beat y'all twice.
But you didn't.
They only beat us once. We're better.
Yeah. You saw.
No, but the thing is, like, Will Wade, there is a future with NC State basketball.
Yeah.
With the new renovation
I would say
going
this,
on.
not doing the signal that Anderson did last time, but NC State basketball is on an upward
They
trajectory.
are on upwards. They are on upwards.
Because they have a $100 million renovation going on inside the Lenny, and they have a $500 million renovation going on the outside between the Lenny and the NC State football field. It's going to be rows of. It's going to have hotels, food.
Well,
in between
and
that's going to bring a new market.
UNC is
Dude, Anderson, why? Like I get they're your team and all, but you know way too much about this team.
Bro, what? UNC is $100 million renovating the Dean Dome completely, not redoing it, but like renovating it, all new stuff pretty much.
You should know this about your Duke.
buddy. I don't watch it like that. I just
But,
watch college basketball. I don't know what's
I
happening.
will say, until Hubert Davis is out, Carolina is going to be on a either very steady mid line or a downward.
Indubitably.
Because I'm sorry,
Indubitably.
like I'm a huge UNC fan, but Hubert Davis is not going to win you
Now,
games. He's not
somebody-
gonna do it.
What really gets me hype is Cole Kohler for NC State. He's one of the top recruits we've got in a while. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's one of the top recruits we've ever got in a while, and he's already at State. He's injured because he got injured at IMG Academy, but he has a promised future. Him and
I will say this coming into
Hold on. Wait,
hold on,
actually,
2026
yeah,
class. I'm excited. We've already gotten the 6'8" wing, Maximo
Yeah.
Adams, and Crystal Ball just gave their prediction. Dylan Mingo's official prediction is UNC now.
Dylan Mingo, really?
The number 2 point guard in the class, the 5-star. His Crystal Ball switched from Baylor to UNC.
That's crazy. What about you?
You mean to switch to UNC or Duke?
Duke did steal a player from NC State.
Yep.
Darren Ripley Jr.
Yep, the number 3 point guard in the class.
You know, we had him on visit. You know,
There's nothing on that board right
All right.
but yeah, so we have him on a visit. Him and the number 1 and another point guard or shooting guard, another guard. You
I
know,
will say, if
who's
it's
probably gonna commit to State. The other guy might probably will commit to State. He's like a 4 or 5 star. But Darren Ripley comes, right? Comes to the basketball game, right? We win that game, and then 2 weeks later he goes on a visit to Duke, and commits right after.
I will say this. I knew we were going to get
We probably gave him about a
I-
good
I will-
$5 billion.
I will say this. Maximo Adams had us, Kentucky, and Kansas all in 4 weeks. He visited us first and canceled all the rest of his visits and then committed on the spot.
That is a good sign.
And he already signed too.
I think
Oh,
Kohler, his top 4 was State, UConn, UNC, Florida. Committed to State. Because everybody believes in Will
Yeah.
Wade. Will Wade, as long as he stays at NC State and doesn't go,
Yeah.
we will be good.
Mingo's down to he's already down to Baylor and UNC. That's fine too.
And speaking of crystal balls, Philip Rivers' son, football player,
Yeah.
crystal ball to NC State University. 4-star
Well,
QB.
Wait, Philip Rivers' son committed to NC State?
Dude, you
Crystal
wanna,
ball.
you want to talk about?
That means they're thinking he's gonna go, but he hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be honest, Crystal Ball is rarely wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they
He's only visited State. He's a 4-star. He's like top 5 QB in the 2027 class. Kid's a dog.
I will say this. Crystal Ball's prediction for a while now has not changed. Tyron Stokes is still predicted to go to Kentucky.
Yeah,
He
it's just
hasn't
weird he
changed.
hasn't committed yet.
But it's been like that for over a year now. He's been Crystal Ball to Kentucky.
I think
He's down on Kentucky, Kansas, and 2 others.
he might go to Kansas. I think that's. You know what? I'm gonna start a page. Andy's crystal ball predictions.
Yeah, this is gonna be terrible.
All right,
The only take is
I
gonna
think-
be every player to NC State.
All right,
good.
I do think we need to wrap her up here. Andy, do you want to close it?
I thought I wasn't allowed to close.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not.
Okay, well, that's gonna do it for episode number 3 on Inside. No, 3. We already
3.
recorded 2.
Yeah, we already recorded 2.
They never got posted.
Well,
that's not our
Johnson,
fault.
Jay
We
Chisholm.
recorded it.
Tight
Well,
Jay Chisholm.
episode number 3 of Inside the
Hey.
Stables. Just because Mr. Rollins didn't post number 2 doesn't mean it's our fault.
Trey Ball.
We'll be back soon with episode 4,
6,
hopefully with special guest Coach Wingate. Hopefully, but that's gonna do it for episode 3. Pound it, noggin, see ya.